Good evening, my darlings, and welcome on in to our post-birthday stream. First stream we've done in a hot minute now. It's been far too freaking long, but glad to be back. And Coral, sweetheart, thank you so much for that lovely resub. Appreciate you so much. Hope you're doing well. I know you're just doing a lurky, but lovely to have you here. Miss your face, dear. Hope you're doing well. And hope you enjoy a lovely lurky while I get myself into who knows what kind of a mess I'm about to get myself into. But it's my birthday, so guess what? It's time for shenanigans. Well, technically yesterday was my birthday, but you know what? That's neither here nor there. The point is, we're here, we're queer, and we're ready to have a career in singing. I don't know. Clearly not, because poetry is clearly not my strong point. But regardless, we're here. The name of the game is Stray Gods. This has been on my list for a hot minute now. It's been recommended to me time and time again, and I'm excited to get ourselves into some shenanigans and see where this takes us. From what I understand, this game does have multiple endings, so I'm very curious to see which route we do end up going. It's going to be very interesting to see where things end up going from here. Also, hello, Linky. Welcome on in, dear. Thank you so much for coming on in, and thank you for the happy birdie. Hippo bird to use. I can never say that correctly. I read it correctly every single time you do it, but I can never actually see it right. Regardless, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the well wishes. Appreciate you so much. All right, that's enough blathering out of me. Let's go ahead and kick things off before we... What are we beforeing? I don't know. Regardless, the point being, Stray Gods, let's play a game. I'm excited. I want to get ourselves into this because from what I understand, there is quite a bit to it. So let's go ahead and see where things take us. And yes, I saw you in there earlier, Thomas. A big hello to you as well. Thank you for the lovely bonk test and appreciate having you here as always. Quick little sidebar though, before we do hop on into things, I do need to take one opportunity to do a quick little brag. This is a lovely deck box that the mysterious hand from the ether got me for my birthday, and I posted about it on Instagram already, but like, this thing is just, it's too pretty. Look how pretty this thing is. It's even better is when you look at the inside. Like, look at this thing. It is just absolutely stunning. Now the thing is, I need to actually figure out what to put in this deck box. So there's that. But considering the fact that we're at 21 decks and counting, I think we'll eventually find something that can go in there. One's hoping. They decked my box. This is the one about the cat. You know, honestly, if they had done a musical dating sim revolving around cats, we would totally be here too. Honestly, we need to find... There are other kitty post-apocalyptic games out there, and I've been meaning to look into some of the other ones that are existing because, you know, honestly, I am kind of curious. Could be fun to revisit that area at some point in time, but the name of the game today, we're doing a very gay dating sim. So, very excited to see where that takes us. All right. Let's see what we got here. Any options we need to consider here? Subtitle size. Let's go with large just so that y'all can actually see things. Yes, Stray was about the cat with the robot. Yeah, yes. No, I got the joke, Thomas. I got the joke. I was just over-explaining it to no end because reasons. Ooh, timed choices. I don't know if my anxiety can take that. I think we're just going to go, no, we're going to take our time on these choices. But then again, if I have the timed choices, that also might force me to actually make a decision. I don't know. But no, time choices off. I like having time to make choices. Content warnings. Stray Gods has all this stuff. I don't really... Okay, well, I guess I don't need to see these warnings, but I guess just for those of you who are going to be here, you have to keep it to the beat. I mean, that's fine. We can definitely keep it to the beat. I guess I'll do these content warnings just for folks who, yeah, in case of the, you know, there's any content here that might bother some people. It won't bother me, but, you know, nevertheless. There's depictions of characters drinking alcohol for certain scenes. Yeah, that checks out. It has the Greek gods in it. One would expect that. Violence, yeah. Stabbing, of course. Blood, who would have ever guessed? PTSD, yeah, that checks out. Death, of course. And themes of suicide. All things to be expected in this kind of a game, but you know what? At least now we know. I'm not worried about it, but just so that all y'all are aware and everyone has full disclosure on that. I like to be responsible and make sure that people are aware of what they're possibly getting into. But other than that, blind run through. I have heard a little bit of this music thanks to Lizzie, the one and only Pie Heart in chat, who has been very excited about me playing this game at some point. So yes, it is a musical, so have your earplugs ready. All right. From all of our team across the world, enjoy the show. This game was made on stolen ground. We would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri and Boon Wurrung peoples. I'm going to butcher that, and I'm so sorry. Of the Kulin Nation and the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. Sovereignty is never ceded. This game is also built on Treaty 6 territory, a traditional meeting ground and home for many indigenous peoples, including Cree, Saltu, Nisitapi, Blackfoot, Metis, and Nakota Sioux. Get ready for the sing-along as well, yes. Unlike Wicked, the musical, we are actually allowed to sing along here, mostly just because of the fact that I can't hear y'all, so please, sing to your heart's content. Community building. Act 1. Something about that just entertains me, the fact that it's a musical, and we have to, of course, label it with Act 1. I miss doing theater.
"4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma, and where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up."
Oh boy. We're struggling.
Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Maybe we should try that? Oh my god. You're trying to make me feel better. It could be worse. Maybe we should try that. You know, honestly, that just seems like that's the response. We should try that.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
No, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no.
Fair.
Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
I'm okay. You're the best. It's frustrating. Ooh, there's a heart symbol on this. I'm wondering what that could possibly mean. It's frustrating. I know you meant well. I'm okay. You know what? We're a good friend. We're trying. We got to go with the heart symbol.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right.
Thank you, Freddie.
I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Aw. Sad Freddie. Grace be struggling. Why are we struggling, Grace?
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea,
Someone's sneaking in.
with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside.
Calliope.
My name's Calliope.
Calliope.
You have an amazing voice.
Sus.
Hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Sus. Let's hear it. Why not? You heard me sing, now we get to hear you sing. Let's hear it.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument, or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
like a boat lost at sea,
Though I'm about to
with no
rest,
sails, not a
you
breeze.
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Oh, choose your trait. Oh. Okay, we have options here. Welcome on in, April. And we've got Taryn in the house, too. Thank you so much for coming on by. Welcome on in, folks. And thank you for the lovely Rose Petal Serenade. Appreciate that as always. You came in just in time for the lovely duet that we guess seemed appropriate for the song. Got this lovely duet going on, and now we get to choose a character trait. Are we charming? This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing, and everyone likes her more for it. We have kick-ass. In your face. This Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. And then we have clever. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. Now let's see. I feel like clever is the obviously good choice we've got here. But then again, charming. Charming also seems kind of fun too. And kick-ass just seems like that's a great way to get us into trouble, which I don't know. There's a part of me that's kind of here for it. We got smart or charming. And it seems like we've got at least two folks that are leaning towards clever. All right, are we feeling like we want to go a clever route? We don't want to be making mistakes with our life and go and kick ass. Any choice that DB takes more than a minute to decide will start a poll. Oh dear. It changes the music styles as well. It's kind of what I've heard as well, that depending on which route you go will affect it. Oh man. But it seems like we've got some leaning towards clever. I'm very curious about these two, though. But all right, if you insist, we'll go clever this route.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Well, before we make a choice here, I need to see if there's a option here to turn the music up, because it seems a little quiet. Wow, that is the master volume is already turned up. That seems oddly quiet. Well, we'll boost it here for all y'all. And then I'm going to boost it on my end too, because it definitely seems weirdly quiet. All right. Confirm and back. So we have, can I ask what's wrong? Have we met before? I'm glad you did. And the intelligence route. You aren't here to audition. Well, look, if we're gonna pick the clever route, we may as well be clever.
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Caught and called out. I was nearby and your song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Be guarded, joke about it, be honest. I don't feel like we want to be guarded, especially if we're gonna stick to this role and be clever. I feel like we would either want to be honest or we would joke about it because we're witty. Of course, we're witty, and so therefore we're gonna be clever. Honesty? Okay, all right. It's a decision.
Stupid.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there.
Then kiss her.
I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
Am I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but...
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
This game is going to be very full of pretty people, isn't it? Yep, we sad. Love the decor, though. I like how the fridge says fridge on it.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
Oh, dear.
I'm so sorry, Grace.
I'm sorry, what? Well, that escalated quickly. I'll get help.
Oh, God. You're hurt. I'll get help.
No. No, you have to wait. You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you.
Kiss her quick before she's dead.
I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope!
Oh boy.
Please. Please, come on.
Thank you. Oh, this. And, okay. We've got a spirit of some sort.
What is that?
Oh. And we are imbued with the soul of music. And yes, apparently we're gonna need some liquid courage for when we're kissing people, apparently, but not when we're dying. Jesus. Oh, and light. What's happening now? Hello?
Oh, I can wait.
I called it. I totally knew this was Hermes.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Do we start off accusatory with "Did you do this to her?" or "We need help?" or "Who are you?" I guess we just let's start with "We need help," because I feel like we don't want to jump the gun with "Did you do this to her?" We need help.
I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone.
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Oh, this would be if we had the Furious one. Explain this right now, but I guess not. So we had to get the chorus, or what is happening? I feel like what is happening. I kind of want to know who the chorus is, but I feel like what is happening is the critical piece of information right now.
I don't understand. None of this makes any sense. She's dead, and I don't...
Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
And through the portal we go. That's a nice office. I like the cookies on the table, of course. Is this Athena's office? What's going on here?
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait! Come back!
This bodes well.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Yes. I think sitting on the desk counts as touching things. Classic bisexual stit. That's how we know that they're bi, because only bis sit like this. Cookies! And owl. Oh my. This reminds me of that Greek Gods TV show.
Sister, the last
Called it.
Muses
Athena's office.
has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
My. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
Well, Athena, clearly. The dark brooding one could go a couple different directions. I would think it would either be Nox, or if it seems like some folks here might be there might be some gender mixing or gender bending on some characters, so it could also be Hades as well. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out, but I'm leaning towards either Nox or Hades. The bearded guy, maybe Zeus. Not entirely sure yet. I need to see more to be able to make a assessment, but haven't figured out past that yet. Let's see. Calliope is really dead. This is all a mistake. Who are you? I don't think I ever got to see that show. I'm gonna have to look into that one. I'm kind of curious. Calliope's really dead. This is all some mistake. Or who are you? I think who are you? I mean, I know who are you. Does Grace know who are you? Probably not. This is all some mistake. Calliope really dead. This is all some mistake is probably gonna be. It's not a mistake? Okay, well then that's right. We're clever. So we're clever. We know it's not a mistake. I guess we can ask Calliope is really dead.
So Calliope is really dead. Even if she's a
god?
Yeah,
Oh wait, no.
god.
The woman on the right is
Yes, we
Nox.
call it passing on.
The stars and everything. That's gotta be
Sadly,
Nox.
It happens even to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena.
Or sorry, it'd be Nyx. It would be Nyx in Greek. Nox is
This
Roman.
is Apollo.
That's Apollo.
Prophecy.
Okay.
Dressed
Oh, I
in
didn't see the sun around his neck. That makes perfect sense. Yes,
the
Nyx.
wondrous Aphrodite.
That's Aphrodite. Okay. I saw the stars. I was thinking maybe Nox.
You is Persephone.
Persephone. Okay. I thought I saw underworld symbolism on there. Persephone. That makes
We rule
sense.
over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Also, makes perfect sense. We've got, all the gods that could potentially be associated with music, I guess, in some way, shape, or form. Although Athena's a curious one. Let's see. Wait, gods are real, and you live here, and you expect you to believe this, and the owl is here too. Yes, I mean, it was pretty obvious that was going to be Athena. I was close with Persephone. Like I could tell it was something underworldly. It was I was leaning towards Hades, but I didn't think about the fact that Persephone. But I like this. I like the way that they're designing some of these characters here. It's very different than what I'm used to seeing, and it's kind of fun. So where the gods are real and you live here, you expect me to believe this. Well, I think we're already seeing it with our own eyes, so I'm sure that we believe it. So I guess we can go with wait, gods are real.
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
You expect me to believe this? You said I'm a god now, and you live here? I guess these are... The question marks probably means it continues with more information. So let's go with more information. You expect me to believe this?
You expect me to believe that gods, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
And you live here.
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now...
You are here. Yay.
Apartments. We have Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
You said I'm a god now.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so
Persephone
long
got
while
some
we did
spice.
it, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
That escalated quickly. Here we are. What gives you the right? Yeah, we're gonna go with the clever response.
What do you mean? What do you mean you have to die?
It's
Right? That's a mood right there,
exactly
Taryn.
Grace.
I feel you.
Can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't.
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
This isn't justice.
Oh, we Angie.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know I didn't
us.
do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Of course, fourth wall break.
That the muse is gone. Now that she's gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. You'll have to see the chorus is in a call.
Man, this is pretty.
Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Okay. Apollo's got some opinions.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo.
Right,
I
Athena?
thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Goddess of wisdom, come on now. We need to find the truth. Let me prove myself. I want to try out. We need to find the truth.
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I
There's
think
one.
so. Yes.
There's two.
Fine.
Oh, we got all three on board. Okay.
And there we have it.
What just happened?
Have what? What just happened? Am I free? Do I get my day in court?
Yes, you shall. You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
How do I find the killer?
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however,
The butler did it.
few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Oh, good. At least we get a cookie out of all this. God, that owl is like staring into our soul. Grace's apartment, day 1. Time to head home. Oh, this is a map. I can actually click it. Let's go. Off to Grace's apartment. We inherited the legacy of the last muse. Oh, hello. It's Freddy.
Grace?
And the body's gone.
Grace?
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Make up a story. I became a god. You didn't find a body. I became a god seems kind of conceited. Make up a story feels like that's going to get us into some trouble. You didn't find a body seems like it's going to get us even more trouble. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of feeling like I became a god seems like the best approach. I mean, story... I don't know. Yeah, that's true. They did say we have to keep everything a secret. All right, fine. We'll make up a story.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Okay.
You don't want to tell me you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
Hi? I should warn you, it's none of your business. It was a hookup. It was a hookup. It was clearly a hook. It was not a hookup. I mean, it was not a hookup. He's horny.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Good question. Good question is a good way to put it. Yes, good question.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
We might be getting to a point where maybe we can actually share some information. What do you get out of it? That seems like a good one.
And what do you get out of helping me exactly?
Now that is an excellent question. You'll need that kind of baseless suspicion if you're going to survive among us.
Is it baseless? I've already had my life threatened tonight.
Whoa, wait. Life threatened? What?
Oh, now you've done it. You've gone and upset the mortal.
Oh boy. Try not to be upset. Can we talk in front of Freddy? This is your fault, Pan. Oh, I don't like any of these options. Can we talk in front of Freddy is probably the best one. I guess we're gonna have to share things with Freddy eventually.
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
I guess it makes sense if he's already done
I
that.
was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
This is gonna be a long story. 3 hours? Okay, that seems about right.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I hope it's all a dream. I don't know. I had proof. I don't know. I guess I don't know. If Freddy cleans the house, that makes her the butler and she did it? You're right. That is kind of sus.
You know, I'm taking it one slow breath at a time. It's been a long night.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Okay. Good start. Good start. Let's see. I'm sorry to get you involved. You're taking this well. You are the absolute best. How hard are we going to slam down on these heart symbols here? Because I feel like this is leading down a certain path here. And I mean, I'm not against it. I'm sorry to get you involved. You're taking this well. You're the absolute best. But honestly, that just seems like a good response overall. But yes, absolute best.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh, yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling
little friends with benefits reference there. I see that. I see that.
Tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
All right. So how did you know about me? How do you know I'm not how do I know you're not the killer? I mean, that's a good start.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
I think we probably need all the advice we can get right now. So how'd you know about me?
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me.
I knew that owl was up to no good.
Who's full those little birds?
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies.
Sounds about right.
I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
What can I say except you're welcome? All right, well, so tell me your advice.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
That's why everything's a musical. The chorus started singing. That sounds pretty cool. My province? Yep.
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel.
It's gonna be another choice, or?
Powerful.
Okay.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand.
Ooh.
I'm the guy who can help you.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Pan's voice is doing it for me.
At your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not?
Try to roll with it.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't
Lost
follow.
little girl.
Are those really actual horns? And this singing is.
Listen to Pan. Sure.
Can you hear me, Grace? What's going
It's your
on?
song. Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace, you can't wait. Grace, don't delay. I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way. Time to play.
Grace, I have a bad feeling that grin is a giveaway. That much is.
You're right, Freddy. Relax, I got this. Let's hear this. Let's hear Pan out.
How does he know you and why is he here? Freddy, this map is uncharted. Let's hear him out. I know how you feel with me. I'm just getting started. I wish you could feel this. It's kind of unreal. Grace, have you gone delirious? Stranger danger could not be more serious.
I don't have any choice, Freddy.
By mysterious men, I won't let you get hurt again.
Morning's gone and the
DB swayed immediately by Pan. Look, he suckered me in with that voice of his.
Is he gonna stay? Freddy, I don't think I have any choice.
I know where you belong, Grace.
I have a thing for horny men.
Can you show me the way?
Yes.
Time to play. So, what do I do?
Let Freddy and Pan sing.
The power is yours.
It's okay, Freddy. I think I got this.
I mean, it could go either way, honestly. He's definitely trouble. I know that for sure.
Doing that wasn't me.
You sure?
Will you stop screwing around?
I enjoy it.
He should be avoided.
Applauded.
Grace, who's it gonna be? Him or me?
Oh, God. Now I have to choose? Pan knows what he's doing, or of course I'm on your side. Oh, God. Don't make me choose between you.
Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace, in any case, it's like you're making me choose.
That's what you gotta do.
Grace, without me, you'll be totally
the friend you can use.
What's wrong with the both of you? Her, him, or me? Is that how it has to be? I don't agree, Freddie. I thought we were a band.
Why are you angry at me?
You've both taken such a strong stance. Maybe this is our last dance.
It's your last chance. Don't you understand? I can help.
Choose neither of them. Choose Freddy or choose Pan. Oh my god! What? God. You're asking the gender fluid, polyamorous bisexual to make a choice. It's okay. If we're sticking with the clever path, Pan is the clever one. Freddy is the nice one. Choosing neither of them and just going solo is the badass one. I have a feeling that choosing Pan is the correct choice, but I don't feel good about it. Holy crap, we've got some heavy votes for Freddy here. LOL, I don't know, my BFF Jill, I love that. Wow, that's a very skewed poll there. Do you? There are no correct choices? Yeah, I didn't think there would be. Of course there isn't. But, you know, Freddy did come first, so there is that. The clever route wants me to choose Pan. I don't know about that. But, yep, Freddy is holy crap. That's a heavy proportion of Freddy there. Okay. Yeah, Link even, like, chipped in for that. Holy smokes. I still love the I don't know, my BFF Jill. That's amazing. Well, I guess it's Freddy.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan.
For
but I'm not abandoning my best.
For justice indeed.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Let's see, this is perfect, but I didn't have full control. I think so. I forced people to sing? Force people to sing?
You mean no one has a choice but to sing along?
We all have a song in our hearts, Grace. You can make us sing, but the song will always be ours. A muse does not command. She evokes, she elicits, she inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city, where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
You should have led with that? Yeah, right?
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose.
Minor details. Then I'll need her help. Maybe next time, Freddy. I need your help. I think I'll need her help. I'm not doing this alone. I know better than to go searching around for things by myself.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine, I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
I guess we're going solo no matter what.
Settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
All right, Muse's Hideaway. I should check out the address Pan gave me. Off we go.
Oh, it's open.
Could have traveled with Sexy Goat Man, but no. I mean, you know, I could have. Choices were made, though.
This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
It's true, Sexy Goat Man would have been pretty distracting. I guess let's look at the guitar.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
We probably get stabbed by a killer while doing a heckin' swoon. You know, not wrong. Check out the light.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Guitar Center. Let's look at the elegant painting. That's a very specific description of the painting.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Then we have the Warhol painting.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Drums.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
I mean, it's gotta go to someone, right? Elvis picture.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't, like, his muse, or...
Harp.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Sounds about right. Instrument, just random instrument. I mean, the
So
piano?
many instruments
Or just
in
all
here.
of them, okay.
Did she play all of them?
Guess we go upstairs.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
Oh!
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing, sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
You're not just here to grieve. More like song-a-log. Well, we got the clever option. Let's go with the clever option.
I could ask you the same question.
I told you why.
I know what you said, but look around. This office has been tossed. Someone searched this place from top to bottom.
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
Can you tell me about Calliope?
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
We're still grieving. Why'd you speak up for me?
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Why can't you help me?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do. You have to know more than me about almost everything.
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Okay, that's kind of sus. Could be a clue here.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope
Creative mind.
She would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
I mean, that's just an average space for either a creative or someone with ADHD. Or both.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
Don't you want the truth? I guess I only have one answer.
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for her.
And we're gonna break into song.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but then
What did you do?
dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
What did you do? What didn't you do?
Cause and effect. The earth shook and my instinct was protect. She said, come, there's waves to ride. And I stayed shut inside. And that's where she and I would disconnect.
Did you kill Calliope?
Cause and effect.
were fighting, what about?
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change.
Or that you didn't kill her. You're more like Calliope.
Cause and effect. She dies and so you lie in bed, bereft. Don't forget. She said, look for something.
Yep, I agreed there, Taryn.
Something might ensue. Something fresh that you did not expect. Cause and effect.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Was that a yes, you'll help? I'm not pushing too hard, am I? Was that a yes?
Let's see.
So did I give you pause?
I'll come and join your cause.
Hey!
Perhaps there is some change we can effect.
That hidden voice will always play. On loop, it will always.
Oh shit, the blonde gets picked, but Pan, no. Who knows? Maybe there's still time for Pan.
It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
There you go again. It sounds like it would be useful. Can you explain why? Predict who the murderer was. Yep. Can you explain why?
Would it be helpful if you could explain why exactly? This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome.
Ah.
Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
I see. I see. So you're talking about fate. Okay.
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but here we are.
That's a good point.
My power
Make it your
is
fate to get the
pick
murderer.
strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
So I'm doomed. Can you help another way? How's that power? Can you help another way?
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Okay. More friends. Is that a beach house? Are we meeting Poseidon, maybe?
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
Are idols rich? No kidding. It's fine. I think no kidding. Or it's fine. You know, we've been really mushy with him up to now. Let's give him a little tease. No kidding.
This really explains why you didn't notice anything at Calliope's apartment.
Well, don't hold back on my account, Grace.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Like the Oracle of Delphi?
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi?
Or Delphi.
People went to ask your questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. Well, that'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers.
Mm-hmm.
This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
An oracle who uses Google.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the oracle, I'm certainly not his oracle.
Cookie? More cookies. Lovely to meet you. Are you sure? I didn't know. I didn't know. Let's go with the innocent one.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
I mean...
Paul?
Look,
Really?
I'm sure he told
Paul?
you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it, but... Never thought of Apollo as a Paul.
Twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
You keep calling him Paul, yes.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
You're good with computers?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased were,
Legit.
presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Always do Ethernet.
Do you...
This Wi-Fi silliness.
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah. Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
Okay.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
How well do you know Apollo?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
We had to roast you a little bit. This is fun. You're still a suspect. You're right. Oh, I see another heart. So, what's the verdict? Do we just have to go for every heart that we see? Is that the rule? Is that how we're playing this? Or do we just leave him as a suspect for now? I'm still kind of on the Freddy boat. let's see. We can find out. We're gonna try.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Well, it's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Ugh. Get a room. A different room.
I need information.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that
I
apartment.
was just picking one person. Yeah, I had a feeling most games are like that.
What did I tell you?
Hopefully that one little flirt doesn't end up biting us in the butt later.
Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
No butt biting, got it.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
The one from the chorus?
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that
Friendly.
Persephone is
Were
easy
they
to find.
roommates?
I can take you to her if you like.
You're helping me now. Will there be trouble? You're helping me now.
Whatever happened to, I can't help you, Grace. I'll just make it worse, Grace.
I admit, you've got me curious.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Time to confront Persephone at her nightclub. Called the Underworld. Of course it is. Love the decor. Here for it.
Welcome to the Underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret.
Hey, look, it's Pan.
While still managing to draw a crowd every night, don't ask me how. Here in the Underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Not your kind of place. Is it dangerous? Odd place to find Persephone? I mean, I don't think it's an odd place. Is it dangerous?
There are idols here other than Persephone?
Almost guaranteed.
Is it dangerous?
Shouldn't be. But before Calliope, I would have said an idol getting murdered was next to impossible. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Can't I simply ask her? Not really. I'll be persuasive. I'll fight her if I have to. Well, fortunately, neither of those are an option. Huh. Can't I simply ask her or not really? I feel like Persephone, I've been given the impression thus far that she's very no nonsense. So I feel like it might be a can't I simply just ask her situation, but I don't know, not really. I think I'm just gonna say can I ask her?
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you.
I mean, there's that.
She may need a nudge. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
A nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Eros is here too, and there's Hermes and Pan. Let's talk to Pan real quick, since we kind of abandoned him at our place.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
What are you doing
I'm
here?
guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
You come to the club often?
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you. Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
Wonder what happened. Thanks for the
I should
address.
thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember? How you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
You know I'd find him?
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
Again,
You're
sus.
innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
Pan so sus. How can I trust you?
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Yes. Hard yes. Hoping maybe? Oh god. Using an adult toy on Pan would be like a winged horse. Pegasus. Nice. Nice. You know, I do feel like I kind of stiffed him earlier. I feel like he deserves a flirt. I know we need to choose one eventually, but I think he deserves a flirt.
Hoping, maybe.
You don't say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace, I knew there was a reason I liked you.
I can't help it. We must flirt with everyone, but okay, if we have to choose one, maybe we'll choose one.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess.
But we must do all the flirting.
You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is. By all means, I'd love to tell Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
That's one way to put it. Are you afraid? Oh my god. Yes.
Don't tell me the big bad Pan is afraid.
Seeing as I am neither big nor truly bad, it behooves me to be wary of those who are both.
That's awfully sensible for you.
You barely know me, my little dumpling. But if I am anything, I am a survivor.
Suit yourself. I'll find another way.
It's for the best. My best, at any rate.
I should go.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
Oh, we already talked to Apollo. Yeah, we haven't really gotten a chance to talk to Hermes. Let's talk to Hermes. Let's see what their deal is.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
Oh yeah, we gotta go ahead and get that flirt in. It's a must. So what's your
You're
story?
not much like the other idols, are you?
No?
I haven't been an idol very long, maybe like a year, I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Is this like a new Hermes? Is this like, has Hermes been reincarnated or something? I'm kind of curious now. And yeah, Hermes is a total simp for Athena. Absolutely.
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
How'd you become an idol?
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
And yes, all the
Probably the
cookies.
same way it did with you.
Yep, there it
He
is.
died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
New Hermes. Called it. Why call yourself Hermes?
Why do you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I
Athena did to keep her cookies safe from a Calliope.
Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
How did you know Calliope died?
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there, so I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Did you take the body?
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how he hides so well as it is.
Starting to get a little sus about Athena here.
This is probably a stupid question, but do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Angry?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Pull yourself together. Is she that bad?
Is Persephone really that bad? Why do the idols put up with her?
We're like family, and Persephone is that really mean aunt that nobody wants to invite. Don't tell her I said that. She keeps a list. It's a thing.
Okay, forget I asked.
Whew. Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
We do not like the mean aunt, apparently. See you later.
We'll see you around.
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Thanks. That's very helpful. We haven't talked to Eros yet. Let's go talk to Eros. New friend.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
That's also quite a
Glad
voice.
You mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Uh-huh. I think that there's a god of sex.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction.
Right?
Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
That voice. What are you doing here?
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
That's a bit creepy. You enjoy that? Sounds like fun. You enjoy that?
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
It's a rather cynical way to think about it, but sure. How do you know Aphrodite?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
That's an interesting way of putting it. Takes some of the sussy parts of Greek mythology out of it.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Wonder why. Is everything okay? I mean, ¿por qué no los dos? Is everything okay?
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. It was hard to get away. I just want... Nope, never mind.
You can talk to me.
I'm willing to listen if you need to talk.
I appreciate that. Maybe some other time.
Guess we'll have to talk to Eros another time. I need to find
Here's the
Persephone.
thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you.
I'm getting that a lot.
I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
There won't be a problem? Clever!
What if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay.
By the way, I'm loving the chest harness. Not gonna lie.
Ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Deal.
Hey, we got it in with Eros. We got it in with Eros. Right? It's a good harness. All right. Do we, you know what? We may as well talk to Apollo. Then we'll go talk to Persephone.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
This isn't your kind of place, is it?
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Yeah, okay. let's not. Okay. I don't think that Apollo is the direction that we're going. So as tempted as I am to hit that heart again, maybe we just go friendly here. We'll just try living a little.
You know, fun doesn't just happen, Apollo. It's okay to not beat yourself up 100% of the time.
I know.
I know you know, but you're in a club. Live a little.
This style of music is unfamiliar to me, but thank you.
I mean, no, don't do it. Yeah, no, I know.
Try my best.
Can you tell me about
It
Persephone?
might help if I knew more about Persephone.
What would you like to know exactly?
What's Persephone's story?
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl and Hades, lord of the underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
How much of that story is true?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Oh?
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her.
Oh boy.
I'd like to say we handled it well, that Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen.
Well, no wonder she's in such a bad mood.
And honestly, I can't blame her.
Jesus. Yeah, I can understand why she's all pissed off now. I don't blame her either.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
Then you understand why things are difficult between us.
Persephone murdered an idol?
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know,
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule.
Well, this just got interesting.
We heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
What did Persephone do next?
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the new world, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Okay.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
Why is everyone scared of
I thought
Persephone?
she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Jesus. Yeah, she became a crime boss. She's kind of a badass. Found some help.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Now pat him on his likely steel cheekies and go French the spicy underlady. I mean, honestly, like, I'm not opposed to the idea of, you know, seeing. Let's see this out. Let's feel this out first. Oh, against Persephone, I don't stand a chance, Thomas. But like, Apollo is protecting you, kind of cute. You know.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy?
She's also really tall.
Challenge me? Should I be afraid?
I don't want to fight.
I'm not trying to start a fight. Far from it. I came here hoping you could help me.
Help you?
Oh no, I'm being dealt with.
I'd like to understand a few things. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
I've been a bad llama.
This isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Calliope lived at your apartment. You're a suspect too. Hmm. Do we let her in on the fact that we know things? Tall goddess uppies, right? You're a suspect too. I need your help, Apollo. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of the apartment one.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Oh, we get a song now.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here.
Oh my god, I fucking love her voice.
And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends.
Yeah, canto. Dancing extraordinaire. We're gonna play to the audience.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you.
Okay, seems solid. I'll take it.
We caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing.
I'm sorry, what?
What a find. I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Who I am. Maybe you don't know.
Keep playing to the audience, I guess.
Well, I don't know anyone, I'm new.
You, what's your name? What do you do?
I'll fight on the next round, maybe. Right now, I'm still kind of.
Part of the show.
How keen stand-up routine, knee-deep in a grave. Works the crowd, wrapped in a shroud, a corpse in a cave. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I
Can't say I don't know who you are. Some sort of golden age type star. You've never really been on my radar.
Ooh.
Before my time, a discontinued.
Ooh. Oh, we already choosing fight words. I didn't even have to choose fight.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise. Coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head.
You don't scare me. Is anyone here impressed? Is anyone here impressed, I think?
Out of interest, is anyone here dead? No one? Yeah, that's probably what I would have said. Hey, let's prove that we're alive. Let me hear you, people on my right. Here we go.
I can feel your pain. Okay, now we go for the kill.
On the left now. Come on. What are you gonna do now, Persephone? I shout out and the crowd is there for me. Voices joyous, join me steadily. Catch that, it's the sound of destiny. Who sends for me to question me? Persephone, they said to me. Queen of the dead, you dead to me. On the moves, who are you to step to me?
Don't use that word. You have no right to use that word. After what you did to her. Why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take. That's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
You've lost a minute. This is my show now. I understand. It's okay. I feel like we need to maybe owe her this. I don't know. I understand. Yep. Show her some mercy.
Okay, show's over.
1,000 times.
It's nearly dawn.
The single note should take you down now.
Work lights on.
Without even trying, and you didn't mind. 1,000 times.
Finish your beer.
One note, and suddenly you'll
have to go home. But you can't stay here.
You're the song, and you're being sung.
Lullaby the muse.
Not an easy thing to lose. Wish I could hear it.
I knew they were a thing. Yep.
Again.
Called it. Called it so hard. They were roommates.
No. No, you've earned your answers.
So she's willing to talk.
Years ago, she'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
She made the mess.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with or gotten into or who she might have been fighting.
Oh, sorry, yes. I was thinking about Gabe too, but like, yes. Here, tell us. You think it sounds suspicious? We got the clever option. Tell us a bit.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else.
I'm sorry, did Persephone just praise me?
Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Must be an idol.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing.
Let tall goddess praise you.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did Calliope have enemies?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
I got that
But
impression.
enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Could Athena be the killer? She is seeming kind of sus. What about Pan? Did you say magic? I don't know. I'm kind of wondering about Athena. She's rather protective of those damn cookies.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well,
Athena has one goal and one goal only, to protect the idols, and that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
What about Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain, though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Unless Calliope was going to expose the idols. Did you say magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
Oh,
It is
Hecate.
of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Should we tell Athena you're both still suspects? I guess you're both still suspects. When it comes to growing corn, she's a star. Oh god, a corn star. Yeah, shouldn't we tell Athena?
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
This feels pointless. Should I say you're both still suspects? Because like it feels like I should, but like this feels pointless. I'm saying it.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Stop fighting? Should I give up? Stop fighting.
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything?
I mean, that's valid, yeah.
Super. Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
We'll volunteer to give hug.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
I don't like it when mommy and daddy fight.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go
We overlooked something.
Everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this.
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me?
Rude.
Shrivel any further.
You abandoned me to a
terrible
terrible fate.
You replay your injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I've been before I snapped.
Apollo, calm down.
Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the Sun. Apollo, for my sake, take a deep breath. I need your help, not your anger. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves. He doesn't know what's important.
And you do?
I'm gonna stay with Persephone.
Follow him or stay.
Go with the pretty boy or stay with mommy? We're staying with mommy.
Sucking all the oxygen out of the room. Perhaps we can get somewhere.
Was all that necessary?
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
You're going to help me?
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Oh, I didn't mean...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential.
Why is it sticky?
So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
This is better than fighting you? Yeah.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
Is Athena really not an option? Or tell me what I should do. Yeah, I really need to rule her out.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Maybe your culprit knows that.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
To what end? To ensure the death of a hapless mortal girl?
To ensure that whoever became the next muse won't survive.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to eradicate the power of the last muse. Still, it's worth considering.
Tell me what I should
What
do.
I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Oh my.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Why is it sticky? I still can't get over that. So good. Through your allotting with Persephone, no harm in checking out all your options. Heartbreaker? Oh, because I'm flirting with everyone. Nice. And we finished Act 1.